Hi, one and all, and welcome to a very sniffly Jan's Views. I don't know why I decided to go live. I just did. You know, I've been pondering over things and seeing the storm, the storm of. Am I allowed to swear on it? Shit. That's all I can say. I've been watching the shitstorm, guys, and it hasn't been pleasant. One of the things I've noticed is that there's a rat. Do you remember? I've forgotten the name of the band. There's a rat in the kitchen. Was that UB40? I think it probably was. Yeah, there's still a rat in New York City. Can we not forget that, please, guys? Please, can we not forget that? It's still scurrying around, creating havoc. But do you know what? Someone's been throwing it little bits of bread or whatever rats eat. What do rats eat, guys? Anyway, I don't know. Someone's been throwing little rat tidbits. So now he's been energized. He's energized. He's like, oh, I might make some new friends. So he's come out of he's going live every day. He's like, just, he can't believe Christmas is coming. Or here, even. And also, he got himself a boyfriend, hasn't he? He's got himself a very tragic boyfriend. That's all I can say about that. Yeah, lucky them. You go off over there. Yeah, do your own thing. Leave YouTube and YouTubers alone, because we don't want you. We don't want you. We don't want any of those. Anyway, so I've got that off my chest. My little ramble. I'm still going to. I think I'm going to have to remind you of a few things that I've already done. If you're not familiar with my channel, if you're not familiar, if you've not been wandering around through Jan's Views and not seen some of the videos I do, or I did, one of the. Hang on a minute, got my legs caught. One of them, one of the series I did was called Hussy Chronicles. I love doing that, guys. It was good fun. But I like to do it when I was outside, and just like, if I thought about him, I'd like just go on camera. No makeup, not looking as fab as I look tonight. Listen, if somebody had said to me, Jan, you're going to do a live and you're going to be in your pajamas, I'd have said, yeah, right. Exhibit A. Jan in her Care Bear pajamas. I don't care. Listen, when you've got the Streamyard, you know, and you're paying for it, you might as well blooming use it, mightn't you? Whether you really feel as if you're in the mood or not. So before we go on any further, I'm just going to say hi to everybody that's stumbled in, nothing else to watch, or they're fed up with all the usual crapola on YouTube. Oh, guys, isn't it awful? You know, I can't I was going to save this bit until later, but I'm started now, so I'm going to finish. I can't understand how perfectly, maybe that's not the right word. People, adults, are so. Look at me crossing my arms. That means I mean business. It doesn't. I was cold. I went out and had a ciggy, and my hands are cold. Anyway, I can't understand how people don't allow other people to have their own opinions about people. It's like, what, you're coming to me and you're telling me I can't talk to this person, or I can't show allegiance to this person because why? I haven't managed to get to this age without your assistance. without your guidance. It's all rather strange to me, guys. You know, it's like being back at school. And let me tell you, when I was back at school, I was like, right, don't mess with me, all right? That's what I was like at school. And I'm sure as hell not going to have people tell me who I can and cannot be friends with. You know, until I've always said, I take as I find. And that doesn't mean I'm blinkered to what other people do. Of course not. And it doesn't mean to say that I agree with everything that my friends do or people that I chat to do. You know, I'm not. I'm a very worldly wise type of woman. I am. So, you know, all these little people say that, you know, that say, oh, well, what are you talking to her? Yes. If I want to, I will. You're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. Anyway, we've gone off the Hussy thing. So let's say hi to D. Higgins. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Let's say hi to KM. Woo, she says. Oh, indeed. Wait until I start. This is the intro. Takes me a while. Anyway, hi to Layla. Hi to DC. How you doing, girlie? Hope you're all right. Stand firm. Stay strong. Hi to... Who else have we got in there? We've got Sky. Hello. Yes, a massive rat. A massive rat. Hi to Shenanigans. Yay, Shenanigans. Hi to... Have we said hi to everybody? God, we've got a few people in here today. So, hi to Texas. What's up? What's up is Jan's cheesed off. That's what's up. Jan is cheesed off, and I quite like to go live and just to chat to you guys. And yeah, why not? I'm going to pay for this Streamlabs. I keep calling it Streamlabs. It's not Streamlabs. It's StreamYard. Listen, when I first got my this, what is it? An iMac. I think you get OBS with it, and I downloaded it because I used to do videos and everything, and I did Streamlabs on there. It screwed up my computer. My computer was like, so I had to go. So yeah, we're talking about StreamYards. Even though I must say, oh, how many of you where did I get my Care Bear pajamas from? There's a cheapy shop in England called Primark. They're so cheap, guys. I got these, right, and I don't know if I can show you the bottoms, but the bottoms have got all, look, Care Bears on them. Look, I love them. The only reason I love them is because they remind me of when my girls were younger and they were mad on Care Bears. One of them liked the pink one and the other one liked the yellow. So, yeah, when I saw them in there today, I thought, oh, I like them. They're cute. Who else have we got in here? We have got our friend Zoo Flute, better known as Kristen. Hi, my darling. How are you? Primark, you've heard. Oh, have you? Oh, it's a very cheapy shop. But who's Louise? Oh, Louise. Oh, yeah. Hi, Louise. I like that name. Is that your real name? Trill. I like that. I like that. I'll let you into a secret. I shouldn't say this, but my daughter, one of my daughters, works in, I don't know if I told you, she works in an estate agent at the weekends, and she shows people around properties, and she's doing a very good job. Very good job. Anyway, she showed around this couple around this house, and the guy was there. Okay, the vendor was there, or the seller was there. I can't remember. Anyway, guess what his name was? Mr. Giggle. and he was the most miserable so-and-so that ever walked this earth. Anyway, let's get on now. We've had a chat. We've all said hi. I want to hope that you're all well. As I said, I'm a bit sniffly because if I was in America, then I would say it's allergies. But we don't say that over here. We just say, oh, my nose, you know, got a bit of a stuffed nose, love. Anyway, so let's get on with this. As I was saying, I used to do Hussy Chronicles. I always did them in a funny way. I thought they were funny. They made me laugh. I don't know if they made him laugh or not. I don't care. Don't give a monkeys. So I just want to remind you of what I used to do, really. So now we're here. We're here, guys. There's so many different angles I want to come at this because why don't people realise that a leopard never changes its spots? And you know why it doesn't change its spots? It's because it's, if you shaved a leopard, you see all the markings. So it's a bit like that with this person. Because this person cannot change. It's impossible for him to change. So all the vitriol and the hatred and the nastiness, it wasn't fake. People, do they fake being nasty? I don't know. I suppose some people might do. But I honestly believe he's just particularly nasty, mainly because he's so full of anger. You know, and I have to say, okay, I'm moving over a bit. I'm stepping over that way a bit. Somebody else is like that, and I didn't see it until last night. Irate Alex. Listen, if you cannot control your anger on stream and you're going to start screaming, calling women. Now, I'm not a feminist. Not really. I believe that women should be seen as equal, but I wouldn't necessarily say I was a feminist. But to scream that C word, do you know what? I've never used that. I've used that C word once in my life. And that was when my ex, God love him, called me it one day. And I looked straight in his face and I said, no, you're a... See you next Tuesday. I think that's the only time I've ever used that word. It's not one of my words. Don't really like it, guys. So to hear him screaming that at somebody who has always said, has liked him, and still likes him, probably not after that. Yeah, I just, no, not for me. Anyway, let's move on. Don't you love the graphics? Thank you. Right. I have my cat. It's at the vet. Oh, wish you luck. We do wish you luck, Chantel's bedpan. 100%. Yes. Oh, isn't it awful? Isn't it awful? Because you feel so totally responsible for them, don't you? And the sad thing is, you can't really do anything about it. You just have to wait and let the vet handle it and hope that they know what they're doing and they're going to put things right. So yeah, we most definitely wish you luck there. Hi, Fit and Curvy. Hello. How are you? I'm still saying hi to everybody. Hello, cancelled corgi. How the hell are you? Anyway, so I thought we could watch this bit together. Where is it? I've removed it, so we're going to add it to the screen and we're going to play this together. We'll have a bit of fun, shall we? Let's remind ourselves of what this man is all about. And if you like it, check out my videos. Check out my Hussy Chronicles. I always have a good laugh doing them, and I hope they're funny for you. That's all I hope. Hi, Rose. How are you?
Notification bell. This way, when I make the video, your ass will be the first one to watch it.
Oh, for God's sake, shut up! Hussy Cat is back. Can you believe it? Another ban evading channel is back, guys. Still saying the same old. Guys, can you put in the chat? Please put in the chat. How many ban evading channels he's had? I think. Let me think. No. Right, how many? Come on, don't be shy. Tell me how many you think he's got. He's had 6 or 7. Yes, I think you could be right. Oh, someone lost count at 8. Hussy Cat, meow. Do you know, I should call him Hussy Rat, not Hussy Cat. The reason I called him Hussy Cat was because one of his ban evading channels, he pretended he was a cat. He came back as his cat. I mean, please, do they think we're mad? Do they think we're stupid? No, we're not. You're the stupid one. What? Who are these people that are subscribing to him? Please, honestly. Yes, absolutely, Layla. Blooming lately. Absolutely. Listen, by the end of this stream, I'll be talking gobbledygook because I am actually tired. But anyway, so yeah, now the point I wanted to make was most people, listen, if I was taken off YouTube for making videos about, you know, because I was screaming abuse at other people, would I come back and still do the same material? Who does that? Who does it? Hussy does it. So, let's get on.
But we're going to get back with the program next week.
What program?
My week has been very busy. My weekend has been busy.
What have you been doing?
Emails from viewers that are being harassed and bullied online.
Oh.
Simply because they leave comments.
Do you think he actually believes this? You know what's actually quite frightening, guys, is that I think he does believe it. Oh, there's an echo. Is there an echo when I'm playing him or when I'm talking? Right, hang on. I won't talk over him, okay? See if that helps.
So they get bullied on other platforms like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. to the point where
it's weird
they
because
delete their
the
comments
only
from our
bullying
videos
I've seen
because
is
of
coming from
harassment.
you. Okay, so it's him that's echoing. Oh, how do I stop that? DC, are you still there? How do I stop that? I get I don't know. I've never had that issue before. Let me just how annoying. Don't you hate it when you're in a live and they faff around with the internal things? Why no. Let me just see if we can do this quickly. Automatically adjust mic volume. No. Shared audio. Can somebody help me, please? Is it a really... maybe you have to mute my mic when you play the video. Okay, let's try that. Okay, guys. Well, then I won't be able to talk, will I? All right. That's not a bad thing, though, is it? Let's be honest. That's not a bad thing. I don't know if that's going to work. But anyway, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. At least turn it down. See if this makes a difference, guys. What are you doing, man?
So, we have an idea who these people are. It's the same people that I've continuously...
Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, Hussy.
My videos and my Gofundme and all that stuff.
Oh, get over it. You lost.
You guys,
is that better? You lost your channel.
Harassment.
Emails, don't get too close.
You're getting comments.
Please
forward them to
sit
me.
back. Sit back away from the camera.
Because
thanks, Rose. Can you still hear me, though? Can you still hear me? Because you want to hear this. You want to hear this lovely voice. Do you know what? I hate my voice. Anyway, I'm so busy. I missed what he was saying now, guys. Okay, let's go again.
I do something.
I think it's time we use the R word. Receipts. Show some receipts. Do you know, that's a good point, Jan. That's a really good point. When have we ever seen Hussy show receipts? I've never seen him show receipts. He because he's not really tech savvy either, he doesn't really know how to make the most out of showing receipts, showing videos, showing this. He's got the same iMac that I've got, and his way of showing a video is to have his phone or his iPad and film it while he's doing it. What moron does that? As he does.
Okay.
And then people may believe you. It's not all made up in your head.
Let me know where it's coming from and let me handle it.
Right, so I quite like that hat. It would look so much better on this, even with my pajamas on. But would I tame it with those glasses? No. The lipstick, yeah, that's okay. The hair, forget it. Forget it. We all know that Hussy suffers with the same thing as DC Media Girl. Not, I can't believe I said that. Can we go back on that? As a lard ass from Canada. I don't know what I've bloody said. Sorry, sweetheart. I don't know where that came from. I really don't know where that came from. Anyway, we all know he suffers with the same thing as the old foodie Canadian. We all know that. That's why he wears all these wigs. So I think we should have I don't know, what do they call it? I was going to say a GoFundMe. Why don't we have a GoFundMe and to get him to buy a razor so that he can sit on a live stream, get rid of the stupid, ugly wigs and the hats and the glasses, because he's blind. Yeah, well, yeah, we all know he's blind, right? and then he can shave his head. What do you reckon, guys? I think that would that would be a great idea. Yes, I agree 100%. We know he's a bigot. We know. That's not a secret either, is it? Shall we carry on? You couldn't even handle yourself.
I sincerely apologize to everybody that's going through this.
Nobody's going through anything. It's all make believe.
Really incredible. This bullying online is a lot worse than what I ever imagined.
This man. Do you know, this is quite interesting that, you know, he can sit there and all, you know, seriousness and say, oh, this bullying online is just awful, guys. You know, and, oh, it's just drunk. This, that is the biggest bully I think I've ever seen. But the funniest thing is, he's the weakest. We all know how weak this man is. And one of the big indications of such is the fact that he aligns himself with other bullies. Firstly, it was Negs. Then it was his boyfriend, Traj. Can you imagine seeing those two walk down the road? Oh dear. And then this Brit. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, we're not all like her. Some of us have a bit of decorum. Some of us know how to act. Okay. She's an absolute bloody disgrace. She says she's a North Londoner. I've lived in North London for most of my adult life, apart from the last, how long have I been here? 20 odd years? I don't talk like that. I don't act like that. She's the type of person, she's the type of Londoner that when you step into your home with your nice carpets, you scrape them off your feet. She's the type of Londoner that I've got a bench where I live. I'm very lucky. I live in a nice area, and there's a bench, and every so often you get like the local drunks there with their brown bags. Some of them don't even bother with brown bags anymore. I don't understand that. Why bother with the brown bag? I mean, it's quite obvious what's in there, isn't it? I mean, what, you're not going to have a bag of grapes and be doing that with it, are you? Or like vegetables. Oh, it's blooming obvious what's in the bag. So why bother covering it in a brown? That makes no sense to me. Yes, she does. She sounds like one of the Crays. The Crays were East Londoners. I think she said North Londoners to throw people off the scent. Because, like, you know, I'm sure everyone wants to go and follow her. Everyone wants to go and find this wonderful lady. I bet she's lovely. Can you imagine? Oh, Lordy, MsGlorie. Now I know what the Canadians feel when, you know, there's somebody like that Chantal who acts as badly as she acts. That's how I feel when somebody like that opens her gob. Go away, go get an education, go learn some manners, stop your swearing. I mean, I don't understand why these people can't go a whole sentence without dropping the F-bomb or worse. But it's the old sort of way like that. And I don't think she's from North London, guys. I think she's from the East End. Or she may be second generation Londoner and living in Reading. Because they talk like that in Reading, you know. Yeah. Would you Adam and Eve it? Yes. Yes. And the fact that she always sounds drunk. I mean, well, is she? Maybe she's a distant relative of Peanut. They've both got the same sort of way about them, haven't they? You can imagine them swaying about by a lamppost. So, hey, yeah, I went into Tesco's last week. You know what? They were selling bangers in there. Yeah, I got myself some bangers, I did. Yeah, what are you effing looking at? Yeah, you want some of that? I can't even do her accent. Her accent is so bad. And yet, I'll let you into a secret. People think that is Cockney. It's not. It's not really. It's a bad interpretation. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of poor annotation and poor pronunciation. And yeah, I can't pinpoint it 100%, but I really don't think it's Northern London. I really think it's East. I'm not that familiar with South London. Because us North Londoners and South Londoners, we don't really get together like. We don't. No idea why, but we don't. So I've never really been. I've been to South London once when I went to Battersea, Dog's Home, and can you hear me all right, guys? Can you hear me all right? We all right? Not trying to be rude, but I never vibed with Hussy. Who vibes with Hussy? Can you hear me all right, guys? Or do I need to turn this up a bit? Please let me know. Please let me know. Oh, To Sir with Love. I loved that film. I loved that film. It was lovely. I've never been a great fan of Lulu's, but I liked her in that film. It was really good. Hi, Mallory. How are you? Hang on. Someone said something there and I've lost it. I've gone and lost it. Something about they liked Hussy. Where's it gone? Oh, there, it's Shenanigans. I liked Hussy before I found out he wasn't playing a character. Yeah, he wasn't playing a character, guys. This is really him. This. The thing is, he tries to make out he's playing a character. Okay. But when he does walk-arounds, he's still in character. He's still in. Oh, hang on. Have we seen enough of that? Yeah. He's still in character, guys. How does that work? Because, like, I couldn't believe I used to watch him out of curiosity more than anything else. And there was always something that I thought, you know what? I'm not sure about this geezer. There's something not right with him. And then I gradually realized what it was, guys. I realized it was the underlying anger. And I couldn't understand it. And I thought, okay, I don't deal with people like that. I have my issues, trust me. But I don't walk around with underlying anger. My kids may say something different. They're always like, Mum, please stay calm. Oh, all right then. But I've got BPD. Anyway. So when he used to walk around, and I couldn't believe it, and he used to be yelling at the cars, shut up! Shut up! And I thought, what? Who does that? I tell you who does it. The local nutters do it. The local drunks do it. The people that you cross the street to avoid do it. It's got nothing to do with being a character because he wasn't in character, guys. He was looking like, and let's see if I can find some pictures to put up. He was looking like, oh, there we are. Oh, that's nice. Let's open up. Let's not let Jan down. Thank you. God, I've got to stay off this thing because I'm going to end up looking like him, like a dimwit. Even though I'm not a dimwit, I'm actually quite. I have my moments of intelligence, guys. Hard to believe, I know, but it's true. So anyway, let's get rid of that and let's put this in. And we're going to stop screen, and then we're going to share this one. Share this one. Now, when he wandered around, he would look, excuse me, he would look like this. So, can you imagine, right? You're walking around, you've gone to New York, it's on your bucket list. You're in New York. And then you come across someone like this. What are you going to think? You're going to avoid him, especially if he's blooming shouting at everybody. When he wasn't shouting at everybody, he was leering after other men. Like, oh yeah, he's got a nice. And I wouldn't say it like that. I can't do an American accent, especially not one that's got a sprinkling of Armenian in it. I can't do that, guys. Jan's Jan's dropping a few today. Yes, yes, that is a really good. Oh, like a wrinkly old Shar-Pei. Aren't they strange looking animals, those Shar-Peis? Kind of cute. He's not cute though. No. Look at this. Look at that, guys. So you imagine, right? You're there. You've got your family with you, and you've got your bucket list. Right. Let's go to New York. Yeah, can't wait. And you end up in the wrong part of New York because let's face it, this, I keep pointing the wrong way. This is not going to be walking around in New York City, is it? I mean, the New York City, I'll be able to speak in a minute, guys, will not be walking around Times Square. Do they have police in Times Square? Because over here, when there's, you know what tramps are? When there's homeless people who are like sleeping in doorways and everything, we have like local police that move them very, very carefully on. Excuse me, have you got somewhere you could go? Well, I just want to lie down. Yeah, but you've got all your bedding here, love. Can you just, you know, move along? Have you been to the centre? Have you had the... I heard this cop once asking this guy, well, who have you been in touch with? Have you been in touch with Melanie? Because, up at the centre, I don't know where they go, guys. But anyway, he looks like one of these. So I wonder if he was in... if he was in Times Square, and would he be moved on? I'd want that moved on. If I was there with my family and my grandchildren and I saw this coming towards me, screaming abuse at people and leering at other men, young men with pert bodies, I wouldn't be very happy. So anyway, that's what I discovered when he used to do his walkarounds. I also discovered he's got no friends. What? Anyway, that's by the by. Let me say, what was this? I don't compare humans to dogs. Dogs are beautiful, amazing, loyal creatures. Some people are just creatures. Very true. Very true. But hasn't the world gone mad, though, that you can't say something like, oh, it looks like a dog, without people just getting so offended? I can't be asked with that. I'm not PC, guys. So I have to be very careful in the things I say, and when I go out, the kids quite often pull me up. Mother, that's what they say. Mother, oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Was that sort of... No, mother. Oh, okay then. I live and learn, guys. So I realised when I saw him walking around just the type of person he was. So I started my Jan's Chronicles, and because I wanted to have a laugh about it. And I did. He does so much screeching. Do you know? I don't know what his tower block is made of, but I can't believe that his neighbours can't hear him screaming every single day. Can you imagine? Can you imagine living in the close proximity to that? No. No, thank you very much. It would be a disaster, darling. And another thing I want to say, I need to sort of smoothly, I'm going to try very smoothly to go into this link. I'll tell you why in a minute. Anyway, guys, it's been wonderful. As always, it's been wonderful. And I want to say to you guys, thanks for being nice. And I mean that because sometimes you go into people's lives and they're not very nice, especially to me. And I'm only trying to have a laugh. I'm only trying to say, hi, how you doing? And they're like, oh, that Jan's review, she's this, she's that, she's horrible. And I'm not like that at all. Nutty, that's what I am. Nutty as a fruitcake. And I'm quite happy being so. I am. That's no lies detected there, guys. I am. I like being a nutter. I likes it. Makes me laugh. Right, what else have we? He's always screeching and snort. I know, it's the snorting. Stop it. As Carsten would say. Actually, I'll tell you. Stop it is my thing. And Carsten takes the mickey out of me. He always does that. Where is the German anyway? Oi, German, get yourself in here. You watch all the people say, oh my God, she's so racist talking to him like that. Get over it. We always talk to each other like that. I won't even tell you what he calls me. You don't want to hear what he calls me. It's not nice, guys. I end up in... I don't. We've got a really good relationship and we understand each other. And that's the best thing, when you understand people. And going back to what I said at the very beginning, you know, these people that don't seem to understand that, oh, we can't make our own decisions. Maybe we've got a relationship with that person. Maybe we understand them. Maybe we don't always agree with what's going on, but we have respect for that person. Try a little respect. You know, it goes a long way. It goes a long, long way. Show respect to somebody and you'll get it back. Act like Hussy and you will never get respect. I'm telling you. So I want to show you something about this wonderful human being who comes back after being thrown out, get out the door about 6 times, 6 or 7 times. He's back, guys. He's back. He's back under the guise of MsGlorie. We've already discussed the ridiculous claim that this vile person is based on his housekeeper. He didn't have a blooming housekeeper. Who are you trying to kid? You didn't have a housekeeper. Comes from Armenia. Stop it. I'll let it tosh. Anyway. I must stop shouting. It's not good. Right, let's see if I can find him. Let's find this gem of a man. Oh, this one today. Absolutely, guys. Shut up. Absolutely hilarious. Now, not only does he come back full of hate and like nastiness, he also comes back with all these lies. Why? These people should have noses like that. Why have these people not got noses like that? The lies. The lies. Anyway, so I'm gonna share this and we're gonna glance through this together. Okay, I think it's important that we see just how despicable some of these people can be and the crap they come out with. I just think it's yuckety yuckety. So here we go. Here, oh, now what an absolutely, what a delight. What a delight. You can see why he manages to score every time he goes out. Can see it, can't you? All these gay men out there, they're like, oh, I'll have some of that. I'll have some of that. I'm sorry, but I do make myself laugh. All these gay men in the club, when he stumbles in with his shades on. I remember when I used to go clubbing, the people that we would laugh at without fail were the people that came in wearing shades. We'd just laugh at them. We'd be like, what the hell are you doing? It's dark in here. What are you doing? Wearing shades. And is it different in the gay world? I don't know. But what man wouldn't want this? What man wouldn't want a piece of this? And he reckons, that every time he goes to a nightclub, oh yeah, well, I was like talking to, I can't do his accent. I was talking to this bloke and yeah, he really liked me and we were making out at the bar. No, you weren't. Stop lying. No one's going to want to make out with that. Are you kidding me? Stop it. As Corgi says, yes, they kicked him out of the club for that. Because he went in and he looked, even in a gay club. Listen, I did my fair share of clubbing. I never went to a gay club. I always wanted to, but I never went. Because there weren't any local to me and I didn't like going clubbing in London particularly. So, that's by the by. I used to go clubbing a lot and I used to dress up. Everyone dresses up when they go clubbing. You do get some that sort of go in a bit skanky, but most people dress up. Okay. I would imagine, I'm just saying myself, I know a few gay people and I know that when they go to their clubs, they dress up. They, why not? Why not? But even though this pleb was in a gay club, they threw him out because he looked like a nutter. What does that tell you guys? He was like, oh, they only threw me out because they're homophobic. What? Listen, the bouncers in there are used to gay people. They're probably gay themselves. Why are they going to throw you out because you're gay? Don't be so ridiculous. Oh my God. And this is what I just find hilarious. So it was so funny to do the reacts to him because he just talks a whole load of crap. And I must just say, I'm sure you all know anyway, but while he was being thrown out, he tripped. He'd had too much to drink. Listen, you don't get a nose like that. Listen, let me click on it. You don't get a nose like that, even though it's squashed between his glasses. You don't get a nose like that without a good old whiskey tot. Okay, he's had a good, yeah. He's got what we call over here, what do we call it? A whiskey nose. He's got a whiskey nose, guys. He likes the old shorts, doesn't he? No beer for him. No lager or wine. He's got a drinker's nose. 100%. He's also got a drinker's tongue. Because if you've ever seen his tongue, oh my God, it's got big craters in it. You know when men landed on the moon, and yes, they did land on the moon. I think they did anyway, even though ALR doesn't believe they did. I believe they landed on the moon. I want to believe that. Don't know why, but I do. Anyway, his tongue is like a crater. It's like the moon. You know, you almost expect a spaceship to zoom in and land. Don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so let's get on to current affairs. Current affairs is this wonderful gentleman who I'm sure his parents and his family would be so very proud of. Absolutely. Yes, shenanigans. It is a real thing. It's because they break. It's all the vessels in the nose, I think. If there's somebody who's a doctor or somebody who knows a bit more about medical things than I do, because I know nothing. Zilch. Nada. But I do know that a whiskey nose is normally red and it's blotchy. So it's got to have something to do with the vessels, hasn't it? So I don't know how that works, but yeah, there is such a thing as a whiskey nose. Oh, there we are. See, I like you guys. I've got intelligent people in my chat. Yay! Broken capillaries. That's what they are, and somehow they something to do with what's in the whiskey. No idea what it is. I know it only happens with shorts, so it'd probably be whiskey or brandy. Can you imagine that drunk on blooming whiskey? Ugh. Anyway, so as he's being thrown out by his nose, he trips up. He trips up. I would have loved to have seen it. Why didn't he film it? I would have loved to have seen it. He then saw it as a money-making opportunity and decided that he was going to say that they threw him out physically. Go on, get out. Well, I tell you what, they're going to have to be big men in there. And from what I'd seen when he'd been to that club before, those bouncers weren't that big. And there's no way that anyone can pick that. No way. Am I looking the right? That. No way one man is going to be able to pick him up. So can we just imagine, just for my sense of humour, because I'm horrible, can we imagine somebody taking him by the top, somebody taking him by his tree trunk legs and throwing him out? Get out, you weirdo! Anyway, sorry. I'm tired. That's why I get silly. Potato nose, yes. Oh, stop. I was going to have potatoes tonight. That would put me off. But the thing that really makes me laugh about this vision is the glasses are underneath one strand of hair, but over the top of the rest of the hair. Why? I tell you why, guys. It's to keep the wig in place. He obviously doesn't wear like a wig cap. Normally, if you wear a wig, you have to wear a wig cap, and then you fix the wig to the wig cap. That's how it works, Hussy. It's not that difficult. It's not a difficult concept. He doesn't do that. So what he does is he puts the wig on, and then he secures it with his shades. Anyway, let's get on to this video. I must stop laughing. Right, right, we're on, aren't we? Let's do this. So, this is his recent one. Let's see where he goes. Let's see where his mind goes. Because, to be honest with you, and I'm being totally honest here, I find him sickening. I find... I can't even think of another way of saying it. He just disgusts me. On so many levels, he disgusts me. Not only for the way he looks, but for the way he talks, for the way he reacts to people. I'll think of what I'm trying to say in a minute. I'll be able to say it.
Well, hello everybody. This is MsGlorie, and welcome back to another video with me.
Come on! Who watches this? With me! If I came on like that, I'd expect everyone to go running out. Welcome! I tell you what, he's on such a high because he thinks he's going to make new friends. Because of everything that's going on, he's like, oh, I'm going to be all popular again now. Hey, look at me. Look at me. I mean, is this meant to be a cute pose? Is it? Who told him that it was a cute pose? With me. Oh. Anyway, it makes me cringe.
Yeah. I didn't think.
Do you know, and why? Why? Nobody wants to see a face like that. Fill the whole screen. I'm sorry. Even the most beautiful of people, you wouldn't want to see up close and personal like that. Would you? I wouldn't. That's why I stay as far back as I can, guys. Yeah, I'm no fool. Let me tell you. But he gets as close as he possibly can. So what is he going to enlighten us with today, guys? Shall we have a look?
Thinking something out and I want to share it with y'all. You know, DC's been doing made a lot of changes to her content. Yesterday she was doing mukbangs.
From what I recall, no. She's not doing mukbangs. What she did was decide to have lunch with people. So she'd ordered lunch. She's on her own. Her other half's away. And she thought, yeah, I'll have a bit of a chit-chat. I'll have a chit-chat live. It's a good thing. You should try it sometimes. Try it sometimes, Hussy. Instead of coming on and screaming obscenities at people, maybe do a chilled, laid-back live. Where you just sit, perhaps eat. If you know, I've eaten on live and then regretted it and thought, what the hell am I doing? But DC's not doing lives. DC's not doing mukbangs. So that's one big before we've even got very far.
She's been doing lots of TMIs talking about fucking these rock stars.
Lots of TMIs. Oh my God, let's have some refreshment. Okay. I thought I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go to DC's channel and I'm going to see how many videos she's done talking about having sex with rock stars and politicians. I'm going to do that. Guess how many I found? None. I did find, I think it was in that one where she was having lunch, she did mention that in her heyday, she may have had a bit of rumpy-pumpy with a few famous people. Nothing wrong with that. I could tell you a few people that I've had rumpy-pumpy with, but I won't, because I know for a fact my eldest daughter watches this, and she'll be like, oh, mother! So I didn't see a whole stream. I didn't see, you know, all these videos of DC talking about who she had sex with. Listen, Hussy, were you never young? Have you always looked like this?
Fucking these politicians. She's talking about possibly going and meeting eggs and how she.
That's another thing. I may have got that wrong. And DC, if you're still in here, speak up, darling. I didn't see her say or hear her saying that she was going to go to Indiana to meet Negs. I can't imagine she'd do that, to be honest with you. I just can't imagine her doing that. If she did it, it's down to her, isn't it? She's not allowed to do what she wants to do? What's your problem with that, Hussy? You're disappointed she didn't come and see you. You're disappointed that no one wants to see you. You're disappointed that nobody would want to be seen out with you. Oh dear. Oh dear.
She wishes she was young and had tattoos and sleeves all up in her arms and all.
She wishes she was young. I doubt if she does, maybe she does wish she was young. I'd like to be a bit younger than I am. I'm sure this lump wishes he was a bit younger than he is. I mean, who wants to go through life looking like that? I mean, what's your issue? What's your issue, Hussy? I don't see an issue. If she wants to, did she say she wants to be young and have like all tattoos up her arms? I can't remember seeing. I can't remember hearing that either. And also, you don't have to be young to have tattoos. Do you know? Do you know how old I was when I had my first tattoo? Let me think. I had my first tattoo when my youngest daughter wanted to have a belly ring. So I took her to the shop and the guy there said, oh, if that's her first what do you call it, piercing, I won't do it as a belly ring. She has to like have her ears done. So I went, oh, all right then. While we were stood in there, I think she was about 16, something like that. While we were stood in, which makes me nearly 40. That made me, yeah, if she was 16, put 20 years on that. 36, put another 2 years. 38, yeah. So I was a grandmother at 38, I think. Probably got all the timings wrong. Probably got all the ages wrong. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make, twat, is you can have tattoos at any age. When my girl was diagnosed, when my baby girl was diagnosed with leukemia, I had this. Oh, that says her name. There. Oh, there. And I had that. I had my hand tattoo. Jan, you're not doing very well, love. You're not doing very well. You're doing bloody useless. Right, hang on. There. That hand tattoo is when my granddaughter when she finished treatment. See, and it's got a flower. Oh, and also that. I had that, which says believe. And then I've got stars, and then I wanted flowers all going up to my hand with stars. And that was at the end of treatment. Listen! That was 10 years ago. Not going to tell you how old I was, because then you'll know how old I am now, and I don't want to tell you. But yeah, you don't have to be young. I wasn't young. I was an old bird. Anyway, that's the thing. That's another thing. Hussy doesn't get a joke. He doesn't get jokes, which again is a sign that somebody takes themselves too seriously. I laugh at myself all the time. Guys, if you saw my last video on Jan's Views, I was talking about mental health. I have a mental illness, and I laugh at myself all the time. You have to. And the other person that I laugh at is this one. I laugh at my German, my German. He makes me smile. He makes me laugh. And what I love is I make him laugh too. And that's what's so important in life, guys. You need to laugh. You know, you need to laugh. And this guy does not laugh. Hi, beautiful Carsten. See you Sunday. Anyway, so the point I was trying to make was Hussy doesn't laugh because one, he takes himself too seriously. Two, he hasn't got the intelligence to think outside the box. So I don't know what would make him laugh. But one thing, and I'm sure you will all relate to this, one thing he does know how to do is fake laugh. Hang on. Stop it! I told you that's mine and Carsten's thing. Anyway, one thing he knows how to do is to fake laugh. But it's just so false. It's like, I can't do it. Hang on. I can't do it. Hang on. Let's play this again.
It has she don't wear panties, neighbor. Okay, that's a little TMI for me.
Well, then don't watch it then. A lot of us women don't wear underwear. Get over it. I'm sure you wear underwear. I'm sure it's very clean. I'm sure it's like not soiled or got stains on it or anything. But you know, it's not uncommon for women not to wear underwear. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go into any great detail because I'm a lady. I'm a lady. Oh, some may beg to differ, but I am a lady. Anyway, let's see what else he's got to say. Oh, it's so much fun.
She's doing all this to let Negs know what kind of person she really is.
Okay, what kind of person is she, Hussy? What kind of person is she? Right, so far, he's putting together the fact that DC, when she was younger and probably single, wasn't celibate. Hands in the chat, hands up in the chat if any of you were celibate when you were younger. I certainly wasn't. Listen, I had more than my fair share. I'm sure DC did. She's a good-looking girl. She is a good-looking woman. So Hussy is now putting that, right? So he's put that together with the fact that she doesn't wear underwear. Sometimes, I'm sure she does sometimes. But so I don't wear underwear. Actually, I don't think I've got any on now. But I am in my pajamas, so yeah. Whatever. Let's see what you're saying. Jan, do I have a link for you on... Do you want a link on Insta, babe? Okay, let's get my man up here. Where is he? Where is he? Is it wrong to not wear panties? Arrest me. Exactly. Exactly. Hang on. Guys, I'm going to send a link to my man. Hang on a minute. How am I going to do this? Share. Link. Oh, invite. What I'm going to do, Carl, I'm going to put it on in here, all right? And then if anyone else wants to come up, come on up. Let's have a party. Party. Copied. All right. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Paste. Da 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 da. Come on in if you want to come in. Come on in. Let's have a party. Anyone worked out what my traits are yet? Ah! Oh, hell no. Right, hang on. Hussy's just looking for anything to scandalise so he can get a pat on the head from his new friend. Exactly. And people need to realise that. This little urchin cannot wait. Here's my man.
Hello.
Man. Hello, sweetheart. How
Jen,
may I
darling,
help you?
sweetie, darling. First of all, stop it. Second of all, what is the dirty wig with the cheap glassing doing here? I was not allowed to go on the live stream while I was at Mr. Editor. Because we are working like this. And yeah. And now I come back and I see the wig with the glasses. What is going on, Jen? Hello, dear chat.
Listen, I'm going over his latest video.
Oh, good for you. I haven't seen it today.
Oh,
is it from today?
It's a gem. Do you want to
Ooh,
watch it?
I'm sure it is.
It's an absolute gem. You're gonna love it. I would love DC to come up. We could have a scream. We could have a scream and tell
You always
Hussy,
have a scream. Are we bad people, Jen? Are we bad?
We are bad. We
Good.
are, but we're not on Sweet Talk, so we can do what we want to do. We can say what we want
But
to
we are Sunday. We have another sweet talk, of course.
We have another sweet. Oh, I think I'm getting cramp.
And thumbs up, guys. Our guest has confirmed. Our guest has confirmed.
Yay. Right. What was I going to say? Carson, come and rub my leg, darling. You know you love it.
Oh, on which side are you? On this side.
Yeah.
Give me your leg so that Belinda has something to talk about. Give me your leg that I can scratch it. Scratch
Come
it.
on, it's here. Rub it properly. Oh.
I'm working on it. I'm sorry. I did my nails so they're very short.
Higher.
Can you please stop dancing? Thank you. So, Belinda, you have something to talk about. Good luck with it. We love ourselves a little bit of Belinda.
Do you remember when we first did Sweet Talk?
Yeah, put that down, darling. Put that down. No.
Listen,
good.
Carsten, guys, can I ask you, is my sound loud enough? I don't want to fade into the background.
I'm now on my phone and I had to put the TV off so that we don't have an echo. So I have really to concentrate to listen to you. And I just saw that Higgins said that DC wants to come on. So DC, just use the link, I would say, that I used before, that Jan has posted in the chat.
Click on the link in the chat. We can have a good old scream. You're a little low. I thought I was a little low, but I think people just don't like it when I talk.
Oh, that's okay. This is because of your accent. But of course, we are standing a good British English accent.
Is that better?
Except when it is Petty Page. No, we don't do her.
Oh, Petty Page. Little bit louder, Jan. Is this okay now? Is this okay?
I hear you great.
Oh, I know you do, but we're like, what do you call it? Oh, I've forgotten. You know, extra century thing. Is that better? I think we should watch this together because I think we can have an absolute hoot. Absolute hoot. You know, Carson, I was so tired. And my nose is bad. I haven't done dinner yet.
Jen, okay, I'm sorry that I have to tell you this, but I danced today.
Did you?
So you can imagine how my feet and my legs are feeling because I'm 50.
Where did you dance?
On a staircase. Shut up.
What type of dancing were you doing? Like, was it sensual or was it all sort of, yeah?
It was emotional modern dance. Very emotional.
Oh, I know what you were doing it to. Oh, honey munchkin head.
Yeah, it's bad, right? Yeah.
What were you wearing? Did you dress up?
Of course, I've worn my very skinny jeans with a lot of stretch.
I want to see these skinny jeans.
Yeah, you will.
One in the chat if you think I should go over and visit my Carsten. One in the chat. I'm trying to arrange it.
Yes, Shenanigans, contemporary dance. I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. The pain that I'm willing to take to produce quality content.
So what shoes did you wear?
Jazz sneakers.
Jazz shoes, not jazz sneakers. They don't call them jazz sneakers.
In
Jazz
Austria, we
shoes.
call them dance sneakers or jazz sneakers.
Oh, that's because you're Austrian.
Yeah.
Did you dance to Wham?
No, Layla, I danced to a new song that I recorded, which is something different from my usual music stuff.
Before you go to leave me hanging on
Shut
like a yo-yo. Wake me up.
Stop it.
Guys, this is what our chats are normally like.
And half of the time we are wishing we were live. But then we are realizing we are talking so much shit that we get cancelled immediately.
I know. We always say, oh my God, if we ever said that. When I speak to Carsten, I never say, hi, Carsten. I say, hello, my German. Where's my German boy?
Your German boy is now back in Berlin. I'm just the other German.
Stop it.
And I accept this role. I know it. It is fine. I can live with it.
Shut your face.
Because I'm big boy.
Listen, I'm big enough for 2 Germans.
But not tall enough. Oh, Carsten is size shaming. Ooh.
How tall am I? You don't know how tall I am.
5'2"?
Come on, DC. Come on, DC. You don't know how tall I am. How tall am I?
5'2" or 5'4"?
Nope.
5'6"?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I used to be 5'6.5", but with age I've shrunk.
And don't forget to check on the chat, not in the chat, on the screen below if DC is coming on.
Carsten, do I look like a simpleton?
A what?
A simpleton.
What is a simpleton?
Somebody who's simple. Do I look like I'm simple?
No, you look like you're an Asian, but you don't look like simple.
Oh, we're going all racist, are we?
Of course. We need to give Belinda a little bit of content. Or maybe Silvana will join us in after. We had so much fun in her community tab. I
bet as a German you don't claim Silvana, do you? You don't claim Silvana. The same as
I'm really happy that I finally found other German here on the platform, in the community and all around it, that speaks even worse English than I do. So I'm very, very pleased with this situation type deal.
Okay, you can shut up now. We've actually got somebody in the green room. I think we should let them in.
Let them in.
Let them in.
Hello.
Hello,
good evening.
Darling.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm putting my face on. I'm going live at 6, so I'm just putting, when one reaches a certain age.
Oh God.
One cannot go barefaced. So.
Before we start name shaming. No, age shaming. Can we be honest?
Yeah.
I am a fair few years older than you. That's it, really.
All right.
And Asian.
I'm not Asian. He's always calling me Asian.
I was really doing this joke now mostly for shenanigans because she knows what I'm talking about.
Whenever I say something, he says, "Oh yeah, but that's because you're a racist Asian," and I'm like, "Well, no, I'm not actually."
Well, well.
DC, you're gonna have to. Why did I do that?
I love this. By the way, DC, I have never mentioned this, but I love this picture with the blonde.
Yes.
Not that I now not love also the black, but I can imagine with this blonde and the hairstyle, you had definitely fun.
That was
you had fun.
That and in that picture, I was the same age that Chantal is now.
Oh my God!
And so when this individual on the screen is like, yeah, she was opening her legs.
Yeah.
Well, when
maybe you were.
So what? I mean, yeah, that was the phase where I was single, and I was having a good time. I had no boyfriend, no husband. I had no children. I had no nothing, not even dogs. So I had, plenty of opportunities and I enjoyed myself. But apparently, we have now regressed back to the 1950s, where this sort of behavior requires that I now wear a scarlet letter. And all that I can say to that is, go fuck yourself, Hussy. and you horrible lady from whatever, Hackney or wherever the hell she claims to be from, or Hoxton.
That's not North London. That's not North London.
I am convinced that woman is from Mile End.
Yeah, East London.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so too. Oh, DC, there is a lot of Londoners that have moved out, so they're like second generation Londoners that live on the outskirts,
right?
Like in Croydon or Reading, Bracknell, and they've all got that really coarse London accent. So that's why I think maybe she's in Wiltshire. I mean, you know Britain a bit, don't you?
Right.
So I think she's on the outskirts. She may have gone south of the river, which is like
so beyond Southwark, you're saying?
Sorry?
So beyond Southwark, like farther south and...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of Croydon, going into Surrey. Yeah?
To be quite honest, I really don't care where she's specifically coming from. I would be a very, very happy crocheter if she can start to take the towel out of her mouth,
right,
so that we maybe all a dick, so that we maybe have a chance to understand her. Just maybe. Because she's a manager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure.
She's a man. Oh, who came up with that? Who? So are we expected to believe that Hussy is paying this broad?
I hope not.
Oh my God. And if so, what is he paying him for? Or paying her for? What is she doing?
I have no idea.
For him?
I think it's also very funny that the dirty wig with the glasses has figured out in the beginning, when it was working with StreamYard, how to go live with StreamYard, and now suddenly it's gone. It's gone. He has to use his pad or the iPhone and filming himself on this iMac. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank God he has a manager who cannot explain it to him. Right. Thank God.
Listen, by the sound
we are jealous. Don't forget, everybody, guys, in the chat, guests, everybody. Yeah. We are jealous.
Yeah.
Oh God, so jealous.
So jealous.
That I don't want my beautiful home. I don't want my nice car. I'm just so jealous. I want to live in a box in the middle of New York City. Nah. Anyway, let's listen to this gem of a human being.
Yeah, this was a good one, by the way. This made me laugh, for real.
DC, is it 2 minutes of quality content?
How could it not be?
It's silly of me. Sorry for asking.
Consider the source.
I was going to say, you took the words out of my mouth, DC. I was going to say that. Right. Okay, let's go on.
Okay. So when she go over there to Indiana, Negs and her could do the dirty. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's what you're going to do over there.
Well, I suppose we could, but that's not the plan. The plan is to have a dance party.
Are you? What's a dance party?
Well, here's the thing. He has posted some TikToks where he's dancing, and his dancing is so hilariously bad and so wonderfully relatable, because he dances exactly like a 44-year-old man in Indiana, but he loves dancing. So I thought, all right then, I will go there and I will have a dance party, and we will film it and
monetize it.
Of course, because I'm money grubbing.
Yes, of course.
We will have a good time, and people will object to it, and we will point and laugh.
Oh my God!
I'm very thankful, DC, that you said this about his dancing TikToks, so that I don't have to.
Oh, they're ridiculous, and it's funny because Black Eye TV has done some reacts to them, And Black Eye TV and Negs actually kind of get along. So it's all done in good fun. You know, nobody gets their feelings hurt. Nobody's butthurt, you know, and shrieking and everything. So, you know, it's all, like I said, it's all in good fun. We are supposed to be entertaining people. You know, this is not supposed to be the Legion of Decency. I didn't know that that's what I signed up for.
I
Well,
agree. I mean, there's so many different ways to entertain. And for me, if there's somebody just screaming obscenities at the camera, that I'm not entertained. No, sorry. I'm not entertained at that. If
Right.
you're going to put a bit of the effort into your content, like we three all do, whether people like it or not, we put time and effort, especially DC, into your pre-recorded videos. I've seen them. You work jolly hard to do that. I know
sure
how
do.
hard it is.
Mhm.
I know how hard it is. And Carsten's learning.
yeah.
So to have somebody like this screaming at the camera, and he's just so ridiculously bad and inept. It's just laughable. Who is
Oh, look, there
watching
she
him?
is. I would love for Hussy and all of us. I would really love this for all of us if he would do another I'm sorry video, which he is deleting within 24 hours.
Right.
Love that. Love that for us.
I also want to remind everyone, all the parties involved in this absurd drama are all middle-aged. We are not kids, okay? Which makes it that much more hilarious to me.
I understand that as well. I mean, my granddaughter, she's 12, going on 16. All of a sudden, she's really grown up. She goes out with her friends and everything. She has more common sense, more intelligence, more manners than any of these people.
How sad is that?
I know.
I mean, it's great for your granddaughter. I'm not insulting her at all, but how
No.
sad is it for the people that she's being compared to?
Yes, I wouldn't compare her to them, not by any stretch of the imagination. But she's just celebrated 10 years cancer free. Well, she's not been cancer free 10 years. She had 10 years ago. She was diagnosed. She had 2.5 years treatment, and she's been, she's clear. Anyway, a lot of her friends. She started secondary school, and a lot of her friends didn't know. And she mentioned it to a few people. She said, Nanny, I've had so many messages from my friends saying, I'm so proud of you. And but I couldn't believe how nice her friendship group is. And I think that's what people need to understand a bit more when they are watching these content creators. Somebody like this person can only surround himself with people that are like-minded.
Right.
So the likes of us three will not, no.
No.
Now, if in our friendship, and I shall say this only once, right? If in our friendship, one of us, I will say, myself, Carsten, D, Clara, call you by your first name now.
Sure.
We're friends. I look at Clara as being a friend. We're not best buddies, but we're friends. Now, if one
She's
of us,
not dancing with us.
no,
Excuse me, she's not going on a dance trip with us.
You're
is she not
farther
coming
away.
to Austria to dance with you, Carsten?
It's just an ocean, DC. It's just one ocean, okay?
Karsten, give me a break. I have sung with you.
Yes, we did.
When? I missed that. Oh no!
On my Christmas live stream.
I serenaded Karsten.
And very nice it was too.
I sang to him from Cabaret.
Yes. By the way, Jen, have you noticed you got a super sticker?
Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you, darling. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Well, I was going to go off on a spiel quickly before we go back to this video and just say, if in a friendship group, there is no respect. There is no sort of leeway in that friendship. It makes it very black and white. I'm a very black and white type of person because of my illness. But if I have a friend, I give them a bit of leeway. We're not always going to agree on everything. I know Carsten's the same. Carsten and I don't always agree on everything. Do I
I
then
cannot
say,
even agree when you are saying that you are black and white because you're black. What do
There
you
you
want
go.
from me?
Zing.
This is the true Carsten coming up. Let's get back to this joke.
But you
Let's
know,
do it.
honestly, Jen, sometimes I really like the real Carsten or the relaxed Carsten who has done a lot of work today, who's exhausted and can just let go a little bit.
Yeah,
I really enjoy this,
yeah.
especially when I
know.
look at the dirty wig with the cheap glasses.
Yeah.
Is still pizza in the wig? Oh yeah.
So let's just say what other pearls of wisdom.
Yeah,
is
let
going
me
to
hear
impart.
more about how I am thirstily schlepping to East Bumfuck, Indiana, to hop on top of Negs. I can't wait. Because
get
he
some
knows everything, you see.
dick.
He knows everything.
Oh, if you do, DC, can you film it, please?
No,
It's going to be
that would be
hilarious.
revenge porn.
But maybe you can share it on Chantal's OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Don't.
Just saying.
Don't. Right, let's get on with this.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, y'all.
No.
Sure you do.
She done said it would be wonderful for her to go to Indiana and be dancing with niggas and this and that.
Yeah, it
and
would
I
be
know
fun.
damn well they're gonna do the hanky panky, and then they're gonna go to that Chinese buffet she was talking about.
There is a Chinese buffet
I know.
near him, by the way. But
Is there?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
sorry,
me
DC
saying
is all
early-
about the Chinese buffet.
There's me saying earlier on in the stream, oh, DC's not going to be going over there to meet
No,
him.
see, let me explain how this happened. So, I have a ticket to the Kentucky Derby, and Kentucky is right next to Indiana, and Louisville is pretty close to, well, not close, like 2 hours from where he lives. Now, initially, I was going to go to Louisville and meet up with Yaba and Sam, but that's obviously not going to happen. So
What?
I said, okay, well, maybe since I'm going to be oot and a boot, instead of driving back right away, I'll just go and I'll visit Negs and we'll have a dance party.
Oh my God.
And Neg said that he would be down, and we thought that it would be hilarious and a lot of fun. And so, of course, now what that means is that Hussy has interpreted this to mean that this is now going to be, well, you know what he just said. But, okay. All right, Hussy.
Yeah, but that's because he's already planted the seeds, DC. It's because,
Right.
you don't wear any underwear and you
Sure.
used to put it about a bit when you were young.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
And I'm not saying this now to get sympathy from anybody, but can I be very honest when I say that I'm sitting here and I'm also not wearing underwear?
oh,
I'm sorry,
Classic.
because I'm at home.
Right.
I'm at home. I'm comfortable in my what do you call them, long johns or whatever they are,
Right.
long
and I
john.
don't wear underwear. Boo hoo!
Right. Right. I have been in pajamas for 2 years. Even when I went back to the office for a few months before they sent us back home, I was going in pajama pants to the office. So, and everybody else was going in like straight up pajamas, shorts. Nobody was dressing up because nobody was in the building. So, who cares?
Exactly.
Now, of course, I partly said that just to be naughty and get people talking, but it happens to be true. And I love the fact that all these idiots took the bait. I love it.
God.
I love it.
know.
You played yourselves.
Alvin, she has a crush on Niggs. If that's your type, honey, if you like that raggedy ass, whatever type of a look,
Yeah, do you know what? He's got a point there. He's got a point there, DC.
He's a bit scruffy.
Why don't you fancy Hussy?
Oh, I have this built-in automatic shut-off system that immediately keeps me from being attracted to gay men. I developed this when I was very young, just as a self-preservation thing to avoid being completely humiliated in public. And it served me well, so I have these great gay friends. I used to hang out with gorgeous gay men, but I never lusted after them because I knew that it was not going to happen. So, you know, there you have it. If Hussy were not gay, no. No, he's a bit too loud and bitter for me.
That's it. It's the bitterness. It's the bitterness. And I think, you know, that's what people need to understand. This guy is so bitter. Why is he bitter? Why? Because he sees himself as a failure. Well, then do something about it.
Because he has to go into dark rooms to have any sort of body contact with a different person, except himself. I would also be very bitter if I had to go this road. Thank God I don't have to.
Yeah, I know. And anyway, let's get on.
That's fine. He young. She like the young ones.
He's not that young, by the way. He's not that young. He's going to be 45 years old soon. It's not like I'm going to bars and chasing 21-year-olds, Hussy. Okay? Yeah. This is a middle-aged man, okay? But he's the same age as himself. So, and he's the same age as my first husband, too. So I guess that's young, but it's not young. You know what I mean?
My ex was, what was he, 14 years younger than me.
Right.
Spread that around, Hussy. Django's for all the young men.
There you go.
Get over it. It doesn't matter. Everybody lives their lives. But the thing that I find so intriguing and so irritating is that these people that have got hate in their heart twist everything around to suit their narrative. It's like, it doesn't matter. We've all lived.
Right.
But I think the sad thing and the sad reality is that people like Hussy actually haven't lived. That's a sad reality.
That's what it is. I agree.
And so he's embittered, very embittered.
Just a bit, just the tip. Oops, I'm sorry. I cannot help it today.
The young come to me, honey. I don't have to pay now. That's the difference.
Oh, right. So I should have played that before all the young ones are coming to him.
Yeah, sure. Because they have never seen a 6'3" tall guy or 6'2" or whatever he is, looking this ridiculous. They have to ask him if he's real. I sound a little bit negative today. I don't know what's wrong.
This is my feeling, you guys. Let me know in the comment section if y'all think that she's gonna. If she go to Indiana, they doing it. That's all I know.
Huh. What would himself have to say about that, though?
I am halfway tempted. I am halfway tempted to run a what is it? To have a prank. And basically lead everybody to believe that actually did happen and see what the reaction would be. Because you know what? These people all deserve it, as far as I'm concerned. These nosy Parkers who have the unmitigated gall to engage in this sort of thing, in this sort of gossip mongering. I mean, it's okay. We're reaction channels, right? So it's not unheard of and it's not unexpected. But I think that there are people who are taking it way too far. And I just find it funny. I mean, if this is how Hussy wants to spend his time, then by all means. But anyway, it's just so stupid.
In New York City, one of the most exciting cities.
And he's got that amazing view.
Yeah, he does.
At the back.
Yeah.
And what does he do with his time? You know, it's
this.
It completely perplexes me.
Right.
But I do also feel that it needs to be called out sometimes as well. You know, in all seriousness, because I'm so anti-bullying. It's, you know, it does. And I'm an empath, so it's hard for me to watch someone continually being bashed, especially by people like that.
Right.
you know. And I'll always remember when myself and Carsten and Dee actually started
Mm-hmm.
talking, and we came up with the and this isn't to sound snobbish, this isn't to make people think that we think we're better than anybody else. We don't. But, and I think also this includes you, DC.
Mm-hmm.
We've all lived.
Right.
We've all lived. And there are people on the internet that haven't lived. And
Yeah.
just because we talk about things that we did back in the day doesn't mean to say that we're showing off. It doesn't mean to say that
Right.
we think we're better than you.
Right.
Yes, as DC mentioned, we are people of a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
And if you have not lived so far, it is really hard. The older you get, to catch up.
yes. Yes, because you're not going to have the energy. You're not going to have the, you're going to have more fears. You're going to be more self-conscious. And I mean, when I think about, what I used to wear going into London sometimes and hanging out with, some of my sort of friends that were in show business and were musicians, anything goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't do that. Well, I probably would still do it, but when you're older, you don't worry so much about things like that. You're not as self-conscious
No,
unless
of course not.
a real issue. So for me, for DC to say, oh yeah, well, I've slept with a couple of them, I'm like, well, good for you, girl,
Mm-hmm.
People like Hussy have never done that. They've never been in that position. They've
Right.
never met a famous person in their lives. Now, I'm not saying that to meet a famous person means that you're above everybody else. Of course it doesn't. What it means, though, is that you have been in situations where that's been possible and it's been fun. But it's not a hierarchy thing. And so for people to call DC a snob,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really upset about that because
Mm-hmm.
DC has never shown me any snobbery whatsoever.
Right.
She speaks about things that have happened because she's worked in television. I can talk about things that have happened because I've also worked in television.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean that we're snobs.
Right.
It just means that we've done different things in our lives. And when you get somebody like this who is so embittered and then goes on to make videos that thousands of people are going to see, slagging off somebody else purely on things that they've made up in their heads, it's disgusting, guys. It's absolutely disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just hear what else, because I know you want to go soon, don't you, DC?
Yeah, I've got to go live at 6, but keep going. I'll
Okay.
stick around until 5:59 or so.
Okay.
If she going there for that day. Nothing else.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Let me know in the comment section what you think. I might even take a poll in my community tab. Okay?
Yeah, you do that.
Oh,
And
how
I will
exciting.
be live later. We're going to get together and talk and have lots of fun.
Yeah, you do.
Always
that,
remember to
Hussy.
love.
I have to stop at that bit. That bit drives me insane. So I'm going to ask a question to both of you. Oh, let's equal this out. That's not it. Yeah, okay. Why do you think he's now more fired up and he's like really speaking really loud? I'm still here, guys, so I'm going to carry on doing. Why do you think that's happening?
Because he has something to talk about now.
Exactly. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple.
Suddenly he has a topic and he has idiotic friends that he can share his opinion with.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I would say that applies to all of them. Because
Yeah.
Jan expressed herself a while ago on my channel and said, I am sick to death of Chantal. But everybody else was kind of still going with the flow, right? And it was still mildly interesting. But I just woke up one day and I said, I can't do this anymore. I can't. I can't watch Pulpy. I can't watch anybody, and it has nothing to do with the people, the
Pressure or
individuals.
anything, yeah.
But I just couldn't do it anymore. And so now all these people are fired up because I suspect that there is a feeling that is widespread that a lot of people are sick of Chantal. A lot of people are tired of the same nonsense over and over and over again. And they're tired of watching this repeat itself over and over. And so, oh good, now there's something else to talk about. Something that is happening, something contemporary. Let's all dogpile. Let's all go out and talk about such and so. And none of these people have the slightest idea of what they're talking about. I can tell you that for a fact. And that's not to say they're not entitled to their opinions, but when they come out and they say things and they state them as fact, they don't know what they're talking about. They just don't. And I know that they don't know. And I mean, one of the reasons that it was Negs who decided that he wasn't going to come on my channel, because he said, I don't want to be on YouTube. I don't want to be on that platform. And there was a certain concern that if he did come, that this brigading would never end. So we're going to go on his Twitch channel, and it's going to be fun. There are going to be more people there and whatever. But, I mean, the anger is so irrational at this point. The viciousness of the attacks. You know, I decided to tune in. I didn't watch Alex's stream, but I found a link to the upload on a second channel, and I opened it for about 5 minutes, and I was just hosed down with like a power hose of bile. And I was thinking to myself, you know, you've got a lot of nerve. You really do. You've got a lot of nerve, because the attack was ad hominem. It was vicious. It was personal. And it's like, what did I ever do to you to make you this angry? It's not that I misquoted your tweet. Don't give me that. There's
and you
something.
also said that when you said that tweet, you also said it went along the lines of, you
Right.
said, I'm not going to quote it verbatim because I might get it wrong. You actually
Right.
stated that.
And then when Dee pointed out that I had misquoted it, or that I'd gotten the gist wrong, I retracted it.
Yes.
But I don't know if he even addressed that.
No.
But the cruelty was, didn't he call me a cunt at one point?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
What was that? What was the context of that?
No. I was in there, and you know, I was quite vocal, because you know I can get a bit vocal, and I was just appalled, because there's one thing to talk about somebody who has done something to you. I mean, I can talk about my doctors, and it would come from a place of, it wouldn't come from a place of love, I'll tell you that.
Right.
Because they did something to me. They did something to my family.
Sure, yeah.
From what I see, you've always kept the lines of communication open with Alex.
Always.
Whether he agreed or not, he had no right to come out with such a personal attack.
Right.
And to call a woman, and a woman of a certain age, or any woman, that word, for me, is unforgivable. And that's what I said to you. I mean, I did DM DC earlier, because I wanted to see if she was all right, because I thought she could be upset about that, because I know I would be. And there's no excuse for that.
Nope.
And it's like, I said to DC, listen, I think the issue is with him.
It is with him. It's his problem, not mine.
Now, but yeah, it is his problem. He's obviously got issues. I'm not going to say what I think they are. I'm not going to say that. But he has got issues. And let's be honest, we've all got issues.
Right.
Yeah, but also, you know, we have talked about this yesterday, Jen. Anger is such an easy emotion. It is so easy to be angry. And when then people are dogpiling who are all angry on top of each other in Discord or on Twitter, what I have read yesterday on Twitter is simply cruel.
Right.
This is not fun. It is not entertaining. It is not okay. Doesn't matter if it's targeted to who it is targeted to. But the people are I don't know, maybe they want to go with the flow. They're not realizing how angry they are behaving. I don't know this. I don't know. But I wish people would not forget that going with the flow and being angry is so easy.
Right.
Yeah. And that's one thing I said to DC when this all started up. I mean, it's no secret. I don't agree. It's not that I don't agree. I don't understand. That's the word. Okay. I don't understand everything that's going on. But I'm not going to go off and attack her for her choices. We all have choices, guys. And, you know, if...
Every day.
Yes. Why would you attack somebody for their choices, especially somebody that you like? You can't like somebody 1 minute and then attack them because they've made a choice that you don't agree with.
That has zero impact on them, by the way.
Exactly.
Zero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If when I contacted DC initially and told her, I said to her, I'm going to be open with you, DC. This is how I feel. If she'd have come back and said, oh, you know, F off or whatever, then maybe I would have... Would I be angry with her? No, I don't think I would. I'd probably think, oh, God, she's really upset. So I would then send her another message to explain myself. You know, communication is key, guys. And if somebody does something that you don't understand, talk to them about it. Or just say, look, I'm not sure what you're doing here. If that person comes back and says, well, look, you know, it's just a decision I've decided, leave it at that.
Right.
You know, you're not in charge of your friends. You choose your friends. You know, I'm not stupid. I don't have stupid friends, because there's a saying over here. I don't know if it's the same in America or in Austria, but I don't suffer fools gladly.
No, neither do I.
I never have done. No. So my friends are of a certain type. No, I'm not being snobbish.
Jan, I'm ducking out because my guest is...
All right, darling.
Enjoy your live stream, DC.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Take care. Oh, that was lovely. I'm so glad she came in. So, Carlton, is there anything else you want to say, sweetheart? You've gone upside down.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, all right.
I just realized I'm so tired that I was so stupid that I can flip my screen around and then I look like a normal YouTuber, not with this little tiny picture. Silly me.
That's because you're German. Germans do that. Layla, that's exactly how I feel. I will say, and I don't hate very many people, so I'm not going to use that word. But what I will say is I despise Negs with every fibre of my being because of what I've seen him do, because of what I've seen him do to other creators, because I've seen what he's done to people that don't create on YouTube. I despise him. I've said that to DC. DC knows that. So she's not force feeding me. She's not saying, oh, go on, like him like I do. No, adults don't act like that. Anyway, is there anything else you want to say? Because I know you're knackered and I've got to go and have some dinner.
I have cold feet.
You've got cold feet?
Yeah.
Have you got your heating on?
No. I came in, threw my jacket off, took my tripod, and then said hello to you in the chat.
I'm glad you decided to come along. Here's my Carsten. Here's my Carsten. Do you remember what I was going to say to you that time? The first time that we did the live stream together. We did Sweet Talk, and people were like, they were so enamored by our chemistry that they said, "Get a room."
Belinda, was it right? My friend Belinda.
I thought, oh well, that'll go then. Yeah, me and Carsten.
I'm
get a
so
room.
thankful that she did the reaction on us, and then she never did again because it got so low views on her channel. Because nobody was known. Who's Jen? Who's Crochetta? What is this?
Yeah,
Nobody
I
could
know.
relate in any way, shape, or form. So I'm sorry, Belinda, that it was not a very successful reaction. I'm sorry.
No, we're just a pair of nutters. So I'm going to quickly look down the chat and say thank you. Thank you to everybody who stayed with us. Thank you. Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
hope we see each other again on Sunday.
That's hilarious, Carsten.
Oh, poor girl.
Thank you, Layla. Yeah,
Thank you,
mean,
Layla.
I hope we prove. I mean, obviously, Sweet Talk is both of our babies, but we do have our own channels. Like, obviously, I'm on mine. Carsten does his own thing over there, but on a Sunday it's Sweet Talk, and we love it. So, do you want to just quickly say about, without giving the guest away, do you want to say anything about Sweet Talk for this week?
It is. We are back to our usual schedule. There's the camera. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Camera. We are back to our usual schedule. We are back to 3 p.m. EST. And our guest confirmed, so I'm very happy about that. Maybe we have a giveaway on a Sunday. Maybe. No, this is all that I want to. I don't want to give anything away. It is probably a very cruel, sweet talk. So let's see how we are ending up there on Sunday. But I'm excited to talk about our topic on Sunday, especially with our guest. So I hope we all see each other on Sunday on my channel this time.
Yes, go over. Make sure you go over to The Real Crochetta, my man. I'm not used to this today. You're on the wrong side. Yeah. And also pop over and see some of the things he does on his own, because they're really sweet. And it's a way for you to see what Carsten's really like. He's cute. He's like, yeah. Aw, it's my German.
I'm 50. I'm not cute. I'm 50.
I'll call you cute if I want to call you cute, okay? Get over it.
Stop it. Oh, piss off. I always wanted to say this. This was for D, because she enjoys it when you say piss off to her.
Yeah. So we're going to say au revoir.
Au revoir, guys.
Until
thank you for coming.
Sunday. And thank you so much for coming.
Can you please turn this off now?
Really appreciate it. Laters.
Bye.